follow along very closely. I'm going to update you on when Beast Gohan will be dropping because I keep getting comments and live streams and DMs all over the place. When is Beast coming? Oh, when the discounts for part 1 run out. Is that when Beast Gohan arrives? And we're going to make this very simple for people to understand. I'm going to introduce a new element into this that's going to allow you to, again, just better understand the release times and how these banners tend to work and what to look at when you're wondering when the next banner is going to be arriving for global. So if you hear or see anyone ask you when is Beast coming or when is this coming, when is just send them this video and go about your way. Okay, so let's first explore this. The discounts for the part 1 banners end in 2 days, 23 hours. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you're new. Road to 64K. You can make the possible. I appreciate you. No push-ups today. But you know, I feel a lot better. So because I'm feeling better, I don't want you to go through anything, but you can still subscribe if you want. Anyways, move on. The discounts for the part 1 banners end in 2 days at 23 hours and 8 minutes. So if we go to 2 days, 23 hours, and let's just do 8 minutes here, and we calculate, that means that these banners, the discounts, will go away at 5 p.m. on July 25th, okay? 5 p.m. on July 25th. However, if we take a look, let's say, at the discounts or when the summon period ends for the Elder Kai banner, it's 3 days, 8 hours, and 37 minutes. So 3 days, 8 hours, and 37 minutes. If we calculate that, according to the Elder Kai banner, which is what I always say to go by, this ends at 2:30 a.m. on July 26th, okay? So we have 2 different times. The time that the Elder Kai banner resets and the time that the discounts are going away are 2 different times, right? Which means Beast Gohan can't drop at both times, which means one of these is going to be more accurate than the other. I'll tell you right now, hint, 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 it's the Elder Kai banner. The reason why, and I'm going to show you, which is what all these other tabs are for, the Elder Kai banner, they like to have an Elder Kai banner live every single banner that's that drops in game. So whenever there's a new banner that's released, they like to refresh this Kai banner. And just again show you, last year when the Z Boys dropped, they dropped at, it was basically 1 a.m. My time. Did I put that in here? Well, I guess it was 5, but even if I do, let's say like 1 a.m. my time, they dropped at, yeah, this is UTC, so they dropped at 1 a.m. my time on the 7th of July. I don't know why they couldn't do it this year, by the way, but anyways, so 400 hours after their release date would have been July 23rd at 5 p.m., just like this year as well, okay? But guess what? The banners last year didn't drop right at this time. Last year, the Part 2 LR dropped on the 25th of July. The 25th of July. Which means going based off the discounts is not something you really want to do. I'm telling you right now, the banners for the Beast Gohan will not be releasing after the banners. And again, is it possible that they do? Yes. But the discounts, the hours, it isn't an indication of Beast Gohan. It's an indication of you have this amount of time left before you summons or before the discounts go away. So just keep that in mind. So again, last year, 400 hours after the release of this banner was July 23rd at 5. Just again, the time is literally the same, but the Part 2 banner is released on the 25th. But what about the Elder Kai banner during the 8th anniversary? Well, if we take a look at it, the Elder Kai banner, let me just go ahead and show you this. The Elder Kai banner in Part 1 ended at 6:29 UTC on the 25th. 6:29 UTC converts to basically, it's 4 hours earlier. So yeah, as you can see, these banners tend to drop at these Elder Kai banners tend to drop at 2:30 a.m. So last year, the Elder Kai banner for Part 1 ended at 2:29 a.m. And then the new one for Part 2 literally released, what is it here? At 2:30 a.m. on the 25th. And guess what? The 25th is the day that these banners drop. So it seemed like the banners drop first, and then this banner, literally an hour and a half later, came out, allowing you to, you know, go ahead and get Kais and do whatever you need to do, okay? And just to prove this point even further, just so you can really see how this works. By the way, I translated this in case the 5 UTC is 1 a.m., 6:29 UTC is 2:29. That's how I know the times here. But anyways, let's take a look at AGL Kale, okay? Because AGL Kale came right after the end of the anniversary last year. Yeah, last year. So, take a look at this. The Elder Kai banner went away at 2:29 a.m. on the 11th. And guess what character dropped 1 minute after? Kale. And guess what else dropped 1 minute after? A new iteration of the Elder Kai banner. So if you want to know when a banner is going to be arriving, all we have to do is look at the Elder Kai banner going away time, if you will, the end period of that, and that is going to be your indication of when the banner is going to arrive. Now, when it comes to AGL Kale, it was literally a minute after, but when actually, I mean, I guess we can pull up the celebration details. It doesn't really matter. But when it comes to the anniversary, it seemed like there was a little delay between the release of the Part 2 character last year, which again, as you can see, since the release time for the Part 2 banner, let me just go ahead and show you. The release time for the Part 2 banner was, where is the information here? At 5 in the morning, UTC. Which again is 1 a.m. So the banners dropped at 1 a.m. and the Elder Kai banner released at 2:30, literally an hour and a half later. So it seems like this banner, no matter what, is always going to release at 2:30 a.m. What we can do, honestly, just so you get a better idea of this, let's pull up any global campaign, right? Let's just pull up, I don't know, man. Let's pull up Android 21, right? Why not? Let's just see. Is there details for this? It's not. Okay, let's just pull up an earlier celebration because I don't know how much they're updating the wiki anymore. But let's pull up Fight for Fate Transcendent Battle Campaign 1, right? Elder Kai banner. 2:29 PST. Okay, this is cool. 2:29 PST. So if I do 2:20, or did I say 2:20? Wait, what did I say? 22:29, not 2:20. What the heck? 22:29. That's not 29. Hold on. I might be feeling a little better, but my brain is not that there. Anyways, PST, right? Because PST is Pacific time. To EST, what is that? What time is that? Oh, it's 1:29. Okay, so it seems. Oh, but this is this was during the daylight savings time, right? Anyways, as you know, it's going to be 1:29 or 2:29 is when these banners are releasing. And if you want to know when a banner drops, look at the Elder Kai time. So what does that mean? The Elder Kai banner is going away in 3 days, 8 hours, and 31 minutes, also known as 2:29 a.m. on the 26th of July. So if you're asking me, the banners are going to drop on the 26th of July at 2:30 a.m. Or it could be an hour and a half, or whatever the case is. Let's see. So the Part 1 banners, I can't pull it up because I don't have the dates here. I forgot what time the Part 1 banners released. Was it 1 a.m. or something like that? So it could even be that instead of being 2:30 for July 20, it could be 1 a.m. for on July 26th, and then the Elder Kai banner gets refreshed an hour and a half later, just like we saw last year. Anyways, Elder Kai banner is what you want to look at. Hopefully I proved that in this video. The discounts really don't mean much. It's just for the specific banner, not any sort of indication for what's to come and what other banners could be releasing. So hopefully, you know, I made this video 10 days ago, but I didn't really go into detail like this. I didn't talk about the Elder Kai banner, but I didn't talk about the discounts at all. I know a lot of people are thinking the banners are going to drop after discounts. And then I actually gave you a more of like a specific time, not like a date. Because in this video, I gave you like a more of like an estimate, right? Like, oh, it could be the 25th through the 27th. No, I'm telling you right now, I believe the banners will be dropping at 1 a.m. on July 26th, based off of this current anniversary and last year's anniversary time, which everything is falling in line. Besides, you know, plus or minus a day or two, because we know that the 8th anniversary started a little bit earlier, but you get the point. Not the banners dropped a little bit earlier, is my point. Anyways, hopefully you took something out of this video. Any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the comments. Again, hopefully you found this video at least somewhat informative. And as soon as we get details As soon as we get the data downloaded in specific times, I'm going to make an update video, which again, I don't expect to be wrong. It doesn't matter if I'm wrong by 30 minutes, an hour, whatever the case is. Just know the banners will be dropping on July 26th EST. Now, because time zones are a thing, if the banners drop at, you know, if it's 1 a.m. for me, look, again, let me just show you this so people don't get confused, right? Let's do 1 a.m. EST, right, to PST, okay? 1 a.m. on Monday is 10 p.m. on Sunday. What does this mean? This means that if I'm telling you the banners are going to drop on the 26th, right? But because time zones are unfortunately a thing, if the banners end up dropping, where's the thing that I pulled up here? If the banners end up dropping on the 26th at 1 a.m., that means it's going to be at 10 p.m. on the 25th for you. So yes, I'm saying the banners drop at July 26th, but also the time itself matters because it's so close to a new day. And since a lot of people live in different countries and regions and stuff, even though it's still going to drop at this time, the time itself may read differently because you're just in a different time zone. So for me, EST, July 26th, 1 a.m. is when the banners are dropping. I could convert this time into multiple different time zones, but I would not be surprised if they do some shenanigans with BEAEST Gohan's banner. So we'll just wait for the data download. We'll just wait until we get a better confirmation of when that banner is going to drop, and then I'll make that time zone video letting you know when BEAEST Gohan is arriving, no matter where you live. So no matter where you live, you will be up to date. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas and good night.